Allah, he picked the angel Jibril, the best angel, gave him the best book, the Quran, revealed it to the best human being, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, "In Muhammad, you have the most excellent example of any human being who ever stepped foot on the earth." So he took it and took the best angel, gave the angel the best book, the angel gave it to the best human being, then revealed it in the best month, in the month of Ramadan, and then revealed it in the best night, the night of Qadr, the Laylatul Qadr, Khayrum min alfi shahr, the night of power. So this Islam was handed down with all the best angel, the best book, the best prophet, in the best month, and on the best night. And here we find ourselves in Islam. But we find ourselves with the best, and we can't do nothing with it. We find ourselves with the best. I think one of the problems is this right here. One of the things is that the first Muslim, after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the first Muslim was a woman. Right? That was the first Muslim. It wasn't a man. It wasn't Abu Bakr. It wasn't none of the first Muslim was a woman. And so what happened was, after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came out of the cave, he ran to a woman. And she nurtured him. She nurtured him. Took him into her breast, took him into her arms, she nurtured him. And you know what she said to him? She said, "Muhammad, it has been revealed that you are the prophet of God." And she said that Allah will never forsake you, Allah will never leave you because of your love for the people. The way you treat the people so good. The way that you look out for the people. The way that you have the regardfulness for the people. The way that you have the respect for the people. Your love for the people. The way that you worry about the people. She said, God will never leave you. He will never leave you. And this was before Muhammad even knew that he was the prophet. The people were saying what? He's the best man that we ever met. He's the nicest guy. He's the most honest guy. He's trustworthy. He never lied in his life. Never lied to us. Never stole nothing from us. Never took nothing from us. This before he was even the prophet. The people already knew who he was. And so Lady Khadijah, she told him, she said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never forsake you, just out of your love and respect for the people. You do everything for the people. You love them so much. Allah will never forsake you. I think the problem is with us, my dear brothers and sisters, too many of us, we get tough as men. And so again, most of us have never been nurtured by a woman. Never really been nurtured by a woman. That's one of the things I pride myself on, is the love and affection and the knowledge that my great-grandmother gave me, that my mother gave me, that my sisters gave me. And that's the problem with men today, that most of us have not been nurtured by women. We don't even have respect for women. No. And so most of us, we were nurtured by the corner. Or we were nurtured by a gang. Or we were nurtured by our homies. Nurtured by our boys. And never had that motherly love. When they asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they said, Muhammad, who should we love the most? He said, your mother. They said, then who? He said, your mother. And he said, then who? He said, your mother. And then they said, well, who after that? He said, then your father. If you got a little something left, give dad some love. But give it all to mom first. Because she was the nurturer. Women got their own sword in the Quran. Reverence the womb that bore you. This is the womb that carried you in there for 9 months before you was even allowed to come out. And the angel came and gave you 2 dates. The day you will be born and the day you will die. And that mother did everything for you. She breathed for you, drank for you, ate for you, went to the bathroom for you. She did everything for you through that umbilical cord. And the doctor came and he cut that umbilical cord. And he said, now you have to do these things on your own. Stand up like a man. Stand up on your own 2 feet. And he washed the blood of placenta off of that child, rubbed him down in baby powder, baby oil, and before he even did that, he smacked him on his behind, and the child submitted. He said, Mama! Raised his hands came up to his ears. You ever seen a baby? When the doctor smacked that baby on his butt, his hands is clasped and closed like this. And when the doctor smacks him on his behind, then he raises his hands up to his ears in the tach-fear position. And he cries out that God is the greatest. God is the greatest. I think that we have gotten so far away from that, my dear brothers and sisters. One of the things is about this Muslim community, things are so messy. And I was thinking about it. I said, what's missing in the Muslim community today is the onion. Yeah, you have a salad, or you have a hoagie. People say, I don't eat no onions. And you don't know what you're missing. Allah told us in the Quran, eat the garlics and the cucumbers and the lentils and the onions. And that onion give that salad that tang, give it that spice. Give that hoagie what it needs. And that's what Islam is missing today. We done took the onions out of the community. And you got to add some onions up in there, mix that whole thing up. We done took that out of the community, and that's what's missing today. So and the same thing with religion. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, He says, what are they disputing about? I have perfected this whole thing. This is the best way of life. Given to the best angel. Given the best book. Given to the best human being. Given during the best month, Ramadan. During the best night, the night of power. And we can't do nothing with it. We can't do nothing with it. Let me say something to you, my dear brothers and sisters. Because we be sitting here and we discussing stuff about should we do this? Shouldn't we do that? Should we not do this? Why we shouldn't do that? And we sitting here in 2019 after 400 years of slavery. After 400 years of oppression. 400 years of being slaves. And I had to ask myself the question too. I said, our people treated us so bad. What did we do to people that make them hate us so much? That make them hate us so much? What did we do to anybody? People enslaved us for 400 years. Oppressed us. Robbed us of everything we had. Our name, our culture, our religion, our God. And still today in 2019, still try to keep their foot on our neck. We have to ask ourselves the question, what did we do to them? What did we do to them? We never did nothing to nobody. We always had that mentality, can't we all get along? All the time black people just want to be nice to everybody. That's the nature that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us in. That's the spirit that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us in. And that's the spirit and the nature that's going to come to the top now when our great leader told us, he said that the eyes of the world is on Philadelphia. And he said when Philadelphia come together, the world will come together. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to use the Muslim. He's going to use the Muslim to raise up and show the whole rest of the world of how you're supposed to be kind to people. How you're supposed to be nice to people. How you supposed to help people? What did the Prophet ﷺ say? He said the best of humanity is he or she who benefits others. If you're the only person that benefits from what you do, you're a selfish individual. And when you go before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're going to be in a world of trouble. Your Allah's going to ask you, what did you do down there on my earth? I gave you 60 years. I gave you 70 years down there. What did you do to make the earth better? Or did you only take care of yourself? Did you only take care of yourself? There was a Muslim woman. And they were captured by these crooks and these thieves. And she cried out to the leaders. She said, oh God, when are you going to help us? What are you going to do about this? And the leader, he wrote a letter to the king. And he said to the king, you got to help them people. You got to let them out of there. The king said, I can't do nothing with those people. They crooks. They killers. They murderers. I can't do nothing to them. And the Muslim leader said, oh, you can't? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He said 6,000 troops. And he said, go get that woman. Go down there. This is the city of Sin. He said, go get that woman and get her relieved from them. He said 6,000 troops. And the other women and them, they were there. They wasn't even Muslim. And they said to the lady, you just made one cry. You just spoke out. And this guy sent 6,000 people to rescue you. All of them became Muslim. All of them became Muslim. Because they saw how the Muslim was coming to bat for their people. And you just can't be no Muslim talking about you're a Muslim and you don't help nobody. But they saw how the Muslims were coming to bat. Even today, a lot of people joined Islam. And the reason you ask them, why you become Muslim? Why do you take Shahada? I like the brotherhood. We're like, what the hell they talking about? You talking about the same brotherhood we talking about? These brothers ain't brothers. These sisters ain't sisters. They don't want for their brother what they want for themselves. The sister don't want for a sister what she want for herself. And the Prophet Muhammad said that you will never truly believe until you want for your brother what you want for yourself. People today are still joining Islam because they think that Islam got this good brotherhood. The whole thing is, even some people, they join for protection. Why you become Muslim? Because they kept chasing me. All these guys was after me. I had to join because I knew the brothers would help me. Soon you go in jail. Where's the mosque? Who's giving out shahadas? They can't wait. Soon they cross that line. After they check them, strip search them, next thing they want to do is take shahada. Write a letter home. Assalamu alaikum. I said, Assalamu alaikum. What are you talking about, Assalamu alaikum? What the heck happened to you? I'll tell you later, Mom. But just everything is all right. I'm safe right now. Everything is okay. I'm all safe now. They joined the Muslim Brotherhood. They joined up. And in society today, when we look in society today and we see our people today, one of the things that you got to remember, forget all that stuff people be talking, man. People come and they try to razzle dazzle us. Last week we had a whole discussion here about can you vote or can't you vote? And the sheikh came in and knocked all that stuff down. He said, did this. This is the last time I want to have this discussion. Can we vote or can't we vote? What you mean can't we vote? He said if Malcolm X was here right now, he'd smack all of y'all around. They died, put their life on the line, put all that work in for us. And now we up there debating, we got an opportunity to do things and we won't even take it. We won't even take it. We still asking people permission. Can we do something? Me, I ain't never asked nobody permission once I became a Muslim. The honest to God's truth, we used to block the middle of the street off, have class out there, put the desk in the middle of the street, back on Price Street, and Joe would come down to me, did y'all get permission to block the street off? I said, well, did you get permission to shoot that boy last night? Did you get permission to sell dope on that corner? We don't need no permission for nobody to do something good. That's the problem with us. We scared. One of the things I keep trying to tell you, Islam gives you strength. Islam gives you power. That's why when guys go to jail and they become Muslim, they join up because they feel strong now. You know he was a coward out in the street. Now he walking around the jail, he walking with 40 dudes. Some lady. He was with a whole crew. Got 40 brothers with him. But when he was out in the street, he wouldn't even come off the step. Now when he come into Islam, it gives him strength. He come into Islam, it gives him power. That's what it did to me. I was a little boy, 10 years old. Scared to fly on an airplane. After I got on 2 planes in one day. I said, man, this Islam was real. Start washing bodies. Start slaughtering animals. Yeah, you might can shoot somebody, but it's a little different when you cut something through. You go up there and cut that jugular vein, that hot blood jump all on you. First time you found out blood is hot. And Islam will make you do things that you thought you could never do. It will give you power. It will give you strength. And one of the things I want to say to our people, because again, we didn't want to go off track. When I was telling a couple of brothers and I was telling the councilman and all, I said right now, we got these Chinese stores in our community and they selling us imitation rice. Imitation rice, all the way up to 4 o'clock in the morning. And you love that stuff. You go in there, you get everything. Give me shrimp and rice. Give me rice and broccoli. Give me chicken and rice. I don't care what you give me, but give me some of that rice. I don't care what it is. You just want it. That we have become so gullible and so crazy that a person, they tell you that it's imitation and you still eat it. I don't eat nothing that say imitation. Don't get up there and tell me, yeah, this is seafood salad. But what's in it? Imitation crab meat. I don't want no phony crab meat. No, I'm never eating nothing imitation. You think this is a game or something? How can somebody tell you something that's not real and you still want it? I don't want nothing imitation. Yeah, if you're going to tell me it's imitation, I don't want it. It's just cheaper for me to get real crab meat. So that's what I'm saying today, is that we can't be so weak. And I only mention that because be conscious, man, of what you put in your body. Got our kids running around drinking blue sodas. They all got a blue soda. That stuff, you don't know, is gasoline. You don't know what it is. Turpentine. A blue soda. I don't want no blue soda. We got to be conscious of this. And we got to be teaching our children and educating them and all that, because what you put in your body, man, that's what you're made of. Yeah, that's your makeup. What goes in comes out. What you put in your body. This is your temple that Allah gave you, that you're supposed to be in charge of. That's why we can't even get no tattoos. We can't even mark our bodies up. It don't belong to us. The body is always in complete submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It can never do no wrong. You ever see the person in the casket? They laying straight up at attention. That body can never do no wrong. And the Prophet started telling us, that's why he stood up when they were bringing the lady through the village. And he stood up, they said, Prophet, why would you stand for her? She's a nobody. She's an old peasant. He said, well, the body is always in complete submission to God. It can never do no wrong. So he stood out in respect for the body. Yeah, the body don't do no wrong. We make it do wrong. On the day of judgment, it will tell on you. All that no snitching stuff, that's out the window. Yeah, Allah, he made me walk down there. I didn't want to walk down there. That's what your leg's going to say. Your hand's going to say, yeah, he made me punch the guy in the mouth. I know I shouldn't have hit the guy, but he just kept saying, hit him. So your limbs will tell on you on the day of judgment, because they don't want no parts of your foolishness. And one of the things that I want to say to us today is that people have become and they have tricked us in the name of Islam. But Islam is very simple. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that I sent Islam to make your life easier. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that if you do something hard and you complicate your Islam, you're going to wind up quitting. You're going to wind up quitting. You heard what the man said last week. Don't be so hard. You're telling the sister, yeah, you got to cover your eyes. Now you got to turn it all the way around. Now you got to do like this. Next thing you know, she ain't covering it at all. He said, I'm taking this thing off. I'm not putting it on no more. So the fast horse don't run long. We got to pace ourselves in this religion. And you got to go with the Quran. They talk about ain't no voting and all that stuff, no voting. Had one of the biggest elections up there at the Masjid the other day and kicked the imam out. He's out of here. He's gone. He's gone. Brother called us up this morning. He was supposed to meet with us. He said, well, I can't meet with y'all because now we got to go up to the Masjid and take the checkbook from the imam. Take the checkbook from the imam? Is that all you worried about? Can't wait to get your hands on that checkbook, can you? Yeah. He said, we got to go up there and take the checkbook from the imam. You got to be kidding. That must be a nice Masjid. The imam got a checkbook. We ain't seen no checkbook in a long time. You got a checkbook. We ain't got a checking account. The imam kept getting on my back. He said, what's the bank account number? Give me the number. Right now, you know we have a number. It must be a real nice thing when people come and tell you you can't vote and don't vote, but they holding secret elections at the Masjid. What's wrong with you? But Muslims can't vote, but the election is at the Masjid though. Yeah, you can vote. Don't let nobody come in and tell you all this kind of stuff, man. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of times we don't like to make these kukwas, political and all that kind of stuff, but we have so many issues that we have to address. We got so many concerns that we have to address. Let your Islam be simple. Let your Islam is easy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not complicate it. Let your Islam be simple. Let your Islam be easy. And do as much as what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell you to do. Do as much as you can do. Do as much of it as you can do. Pray as much as you can. But we're gonna, I'm telling you, this is the time right now where we're not playing with nobody. The Muslims are so backwards and so crazy. There's one brother up there, he talking about now, he said, yeah, I'm a Muslim and everything, I made Hajj and everything, but it just came from the... Yeah, if you don't know what you are, how we know what you are? You can't be a Muslim, you can't be a Muslim and a preacher. You can't do it. You can't be a Muslim and a preacher. We came from that already. Our people are so confused. So people don't know what they are. People don't know, they don't know. So a lot of times they just don't know. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, if you don't know, say you don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with not knowing. If you don't know something, say you don't know. Because what happens is when you say you know, you got to keep the lie going. It's easy to just say, I don't know. And then ain't nobody gonna mess with you about it no more. You don't know, you don't know. How about that brother right there? He don't know. He said he don't know. Leave him alone. He don't know. He don't know. This Islam is so beautiful. Let us not be inferior when it comes down to this Islam. Let us not be inferior. He said, Imam Shafi, you know what I mean? He was from Syria, one of the Imam Bukhari from Russia. I mean, Bilal from Abyssinia. Muslims are from all over the place. We keep getting faked out thinking Muslim only came from Saudi Arabia. Muslims was from all over the world, all over the place. And I mean, Imam Shafi was from Spain. And they didn't lose Spain until the Muslims wanted to water the religion down. When they started watering it down, they said, no, I know they was founded sooner. I know everything was all strict, but they going now. They going now. Let's do a little something. You want to have a party tonight? Yeah, let's do a little something. Let's party. They not here no more. And the same thing with us. When our ancestors start leaving us, when our matriarchs and patriarchs in our community start leaving us, when our great-grandmothers started leaving us, look where we find ourselves at today. The worst people you ever seen in your life, we resorting back to backwardness. When we was with our great-grandmothers and them, you had to pray, whether you knew you was a Muslim or not. Great-grandma said, before you go to bed, boy, get down on your knees and make your prayer. When you get up in the morning, say your prayer. Now we come in, we got Islam, we talk about Assalamu Alaikum, and we don't make Fajr or Isha. We don't make either one of those prayers. We don't make Fajr or Isha. When we grew up making Fajr and Isha, before we were conscious Muslims. Yeah, we grew up having each other's back. Yeah, we was our brother's keeper. But now when great-grandmother and them went away, when the matriarchs in our community went away, when the patriarchs in our community went away, we went away as a people. We went away as a people. So we got so far distant, so far away, that we find ourselves in Islam and we can't capitalize off of this. Allah says, what are they disputing about? This is the greatest thing that ever happened to us, is being Muslims. It's not enough just to call yourself a Muslim. You're a Muslim, be a Muslim. If you're a Muslim, be a Muslim. And be the best Muslim that you could be. Islam is very, very simple. This is the easiest thing that I've ever seen in my life. If we do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, everything will fall in place. That you won't have no imams and I'm trying to dupe people and trying to be over top of people and trying to be the leader. Because what did Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say? He said, if somebody want to be the imam, don't let him. He said, why? He said, because it could only be for two reasons. Either he's crazy or he just want to be over top of the people. Which one is it? Are you crazy or you just want to be over the people? They would never be a leader of mine. They would never be a leader of mine. Because leadership don't try to take advantage of people. What leadership does, it tries to pave the way for people to make things easy for the people. That's what good leadership does. It paves the way for those who are less fortunate. And we sitting around talking about we Muslims and talking about we leaders, but people are homeless. We sitting around, we talking about we Muslims, talking about we leaders, but people are hungry. We sitting around, we talking about we Muslims and we leaders, and people are feeding us plastic. You can't be my leader. I can do bad by myself. For real. I don't need to know. I can do bad all by myself. I'm going to do bad, and I'm going to have to go before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and tell him why I was doing bad. I'm going to take that by myself. I'm going to take that by myself. I don't need nobody, helping me go to hell faster. I don't need nobody, I don't need no help to go to hell. If I'm going to go to hell, then I don't need you to help me. So we got to begin to change this, my dear brothers and sisters. One of the things is that we looked at again, our women, they're so great and all, but the society is so vicious. They're vicious to the point where they're dangerous. You look at this society where they elevate the African-American woman and they oppress the African-American man. That's for a reason. That's for a reason. So when you go home, you'll feel crazy. You'll feel inferior. When you go home, you got to ask your wife for some money. Babe, you got a couple dollars? Couple dollars? You've been out here all day and day. You was out all day. You come in and tell me, do I got a couple dollars? I was waiting for you to bring in a couple dollars. That's right. So this society want to elevate the women up here and oppress the men down here so that you will feel less than a man. It's still systematically done. Modern day slavery. Keeping that woman over top of you when you can't even really be a man. You going out telling baby grade makes a lot. I ain't praying with you. Got to be crazy. You ain't bring no money in 2 weeks. Talking about some salat. I made mine already. Right, that's what I tell you. I already made mine already. What you mean you made yours already? I prayed already. Not praying with you. They don't even want to pray with you. And you know if you don't pray together, you can't stay together. That's part of the game, right? Family that pray together, stay together. Well, you go in and your wife don't want to pray with you, you got a problem. You go in and your wife don't want to listen to you, you got a problem. And she's feeling better than you. So we got to come together and do something about that, man. We Muslim men. Islam gives you strength. Islam gives you power. That's why we did the movement, Black Muslim Men United. And a joker come and tell me, don't say black. Well, what, I'm white now? I'm going to be the white Muslim Men United? I am who I am. Not ashamed of who I am. I'm black. I'm a black Muslim man. And if you don't wake up, you already know you got 3 strikes against you. You're black, you're a Muslim, and you're a man. 3 strikes, you out. You're black, you're a Muslim, and you're a man. Go try to sell that somewhere. See where it gets you at. 3 strikes, you're out already. We all we got. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us. We are so grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything that He has given us. He has given us the best of everything. He has given us the best of everything. The best example of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah, you don't have to be just follow the man. He said you follow the man, follow the man. Look at his conduct, look at his character. What did he do? They trying to kill him, chase him out of town? He just gave them all their stuff back. I tell you, he's a good man, because I ain't giving you nothing back. For real. You trying to kill me? You after me? And you want your stuff back? I don't think so. I don't think so. You can kill me, I'm going to keep your stuff. For real. I'm not giving you your stuff back. And you trying to kill me? I would be stupid. But that's the kind of character the guy had. That was his behavior. Impeccable. Impeccable. That's the example that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us. This Islam is real simple. Don't complicate your Islam, because Prophet ﷺ said if you complicate your Islam, you're going to quit. You're going to quit. Hey, Joe Curry, I ain't Muslim no more. You wasn't never Muslim anyway. Tell me you ain't Muslim no more. This ain't something that you quit. God tell me I ain't Muslim no more. Yeah, you right. You right. You never was. You never was. Yeah, be a Muslim. One of the best things that you could be today is a Muslim. One of the best things, Allah says, die not accept the Muslim. Die not accept in the state of Islam, being peaceful submission to God. I have perfected your way of life. Completed my favor upon you. God did us a favor. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did us a favor when He gave us this. Don't let nobody take it from you. We're grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we beg Allah to continue to guide us, because we are people who have been brutalized. Yeah, we are people who have been brutalized. This is so serious. It's hard to give a man a second chance when he never had a first chance. Hard to get a second chance. He never had a first chance. We've been counting out from day one. Joe telling you less than a man. 3/5 of a man. What am I, armed? No, you're only 3/5 of a man. What part are you? 3/5 of a man. Let somebody tell you some stuff like that. When Allah says, I have created you all equal. No superiority over black, over white, over Arab, over non-Arab. There's no superiority. I created you all equal, a man. That's how I was telling my man when we came in here. I said, I love and respect that brother. Why? Because he always treated me like a man. He didn't care if I was dirty. He didn't care if I had on paint clothes. He always treated me like a man. Respect commands respect. If I respect you, respect me. If you respect me, I respect you. There ain't nothing like it when somebody dignify you and treat you like you're supposed to be treated. It's hard to get that these days. It's hard to get that these days. Because all we do is we run around, we think the more that we disrespect people, the better that makes us look. Or the bigger that makes us look. No, the minute that we realize that we all human beings, and that we all equal, and that God has created us all equal, and that you have feelings and I have feelings, that our children have feelings, we knock our children's feelings all around like they don't even mean nothing. Like they don't even exist. And we wonder why they're so stupid and crazy. It started in the home. Yeah, don't sit on my couch. Your couch. Don't wash your hands before you go on my refrigerator. You just a big man around here, huh? Exerting all your authority. I know you bought the milk, but I'm only 8. I know who bought the milk, but I'm only 8 years old. You obligated to give me some milk. Yeah, you're obligated. You're obligated to take care of me. You're obligated to raise me up. You're obligated to make sure that I know how to pray. That's right. That's what grandmama and them did, right? They made sure we knew how to pray. They wasn't even conscious Muslims. But they knew the thing was, if something happened to them, they left people behind who could pray for them. They taught us how to pray. They taught us how to love God. They taught us how to respect God. How to fear God, have a special regardfulness for Allah. They taught us all of that. And now you come in, you get a couple little books like a donkey. It's like Allah said, like a donkey with all them books. And now grandmama's a Catholic. I don't really speak to her no more. She wouldn't take shahada. Maybe if you was nicer, she might take it. Your example wasn't good enough. Your example wasn't there. Yeah, you get people, so many people would join Islam if our example was what it's supposed to be. If we really showed them what real Islam was, so many people would join. They don't want to get caught outside there. Allah says, don't get caught outside there. I had a pastor, we did a janazah here, and the pastor, he'd been a pastor for like 68 years. And he came out, he said to me, he said, boy, he said, I've been to a lot of funerals, and I did a lot of funerals, but I never heard nobody explain no funeral like that. He said, you almost converted me in there. He was 86 years old, been a pastor for 68 years. We almost got him. I said, give us one more janazah, he joined him. He getting down. Yeah, because a lot of times they don't know it be peer pressure. Be peer pressure. They've been a Christian for 70 years. He don't know if he should make the right move, if he shouldn't make the right move. It'd be only one little thing to take him over the hump. One little thing. But what it's not going to be is your name calling. That's not going to get him. What it's not going to be is you thinking that you got a secret order that nobody else don't have, that nobody else is entitled to. We've been getting this title Muslim, and we've been tucking it like that's our trump card. I'm Muslim. Oh, you are? Yeah, I'm Muslim. I go down to the mosque with the brothers. I'll see you later. Can I go? No. It's only for the brothers. They don't even let the sisters go. When they don't know the first Muslim was a sister. Another thing they don't know, they know the sisters got more money than us. These brothers broke. They ain't broke, I know them. These brothers broke. The sisters got the money. And we try to keep them away. Every movement needs money.
That's right.
Every movement needs new life, new blood. The sisters got the children, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren. They got all the children. We need them. Can't have no movement without no women. Prophet he was smart. He went right to the woman. Baby, let me get on your shoulder. He went right to the woman. He ain't gonna look for none of them tough guys. He ain't gonna look for Umar. He ain't look for none of them killers, none of them gangsters. He went right into the woman. Baby, let me tell you what happened. She said, I already know what happened. And the women, they already know everything. I already know what happened already. Lay your head on my shoulder. Just lay there, baby. Y'all too tough for that stuff. You gotta regroup. Go back, lay your head on that woman's shoulder. Make up with her. Say, baby, can we pray? Come on, let's pray. You be so tough. Everybody now is scared of you. For real. Whole house walking on eggshells.
That's right.
Hurry up, he's pulling in the driveway. He's pulling in the driveway. Here he comes, he's here now. Shh, don't say nothing. And don't tell him what happened. It wasn't even that bad. But don't tell him what happened. You know you're going to get mad. You know you're going to get mad. I had to make sure, you gotta make sure that your family is not threatened by you like that. Make sure that you treat them nice. Yeah, because at the end of the day, they all you got. They all you got. All we have is each other. We pray that Allah get us out of this mess, that He help us up out of this mess, that we able to straighten this mess out. And I told you we brought the Sheikh in last week, right? Because we're going to bridge the gap between the African Americans and the African community. We're going to bridge that gap. Because I said, why was it ever a gap anyway? Who did that? Should have never been a gap between us and our brothers. They are real brothers. And you think that white guy is your brother. He's not your brother. Yeah, they are real brothers. That's why they wanted us to have a gap between us. They don't want us working together. They don't want us supporting each other. And the thing is that we all missing something because they come in and do this thing better than us. They come in and take over whole neighborhoods. That one right. We still don't know how to live together. I'm going to kill you because you was on that corner. The corner on the same block. We still just ain't never get it. So we got to bridge that gap and come together and know that we are one. We got to bridge that gap and know that people benefit from keeping us apart. Yeah, we got to bridge that gap. And we got to come together and work together and be together. This Islam is so beautiful that I have created all of y'all. I'm in charge of all of y'all. I created all y'all different nations, tribes, individuals. But I sent one prophet. I sent one book. I sent one angel. I sent it in 1 month. And I sent it in one night. Not so that you may hate and despise one another. So that you may get to know and love and appreciate one another. And be able to appreciate this person because he's different. And what he brings to the table is different. And what he brings to the table, I can use. And what I bring to the table, he can use. And once we put it all together, let there arise a band from amongst you. You hear a real band, they play beautiful music. I forgot, Muslims don't listen to music, I'm sorry. They figures out with everything. Don't listen to music, don't watch TV. Now how you gonna know who got killed last night? How you gonna know how close the killer is? Now he's on your block. But you don't know it though because you didn't watch the news. Yeah, if we keep taking ourselves out of the loop, if we keep taking ourselves out of the race, and then we wonder why our children is out of the loop, why our children are out of the race, why they don't know anything, why people try to get over on them. Yeah. People fake your whole kids out. Meet me at the mall. My name is Mike. I'm 16. You get there, Mike, you like 63, 8 feet 2. And you get there and suck at your kids in. Meet me at the mall. My name is Mike. I'm only 16. You get there, Mike is the devil. Mike is the devil. Yeah, let us do better. Let us ask Allah for forgiveness. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. We seek refuge with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Him to forgive us for our sins and our errors, grant us all success in this life as well as the next, and to bless all of the children and families around the world who have no food to eat and no place to live. Those are our prayers. Ameen. I want to wrap this up, inshallah, and I'll be remiss if I didn't say it because we have big elections coming up. And, you know, I have to mention it because we have the Muslim League of Voters. And last week the Sheikh told us that it was okay for you all to vote. So that's what the Sheikh said. And he's definitely a Sheikh and a scholar on these issues. And he said it was okay for you all to vote. But me, I've been voting since I was 18 anyway, so I never listened to him. You know, I've never missed an election since I was 18. I didn't need nobody to give me permission to vote. I haven't missed an election since I was 18 years old my whole life. And don't plan on missing none. So, but the Sheikh said that it was okay to vote. And he encouraged us. He said not only should it be okay to vote, this particular election, we got like almost 12 Muslims in the race. We got 12 Muslims in the race. And the Sheikh said, I would rather vote for a Muslim and put a Muslim in office and be able to meet him at Jumu'ah. So I said, yeah, brother, last week I thought you voted on the wrong thing. He said, at least I can see him at Jumu'ah. That's right. At least I can make prayer with him. I can get it, I can holler at him. Because the other guy, you're not going to be able to holler at him. You're not going to see him at the Masjid. You're not going to see him at Jumu'ah. You sure enough not going to be making salat with him. And so we got like 12 Muslims in this race that's coming up. And Allah is really blessing us so much. You got people on Congress now wearing kimars. On Congress. Them people are inferior. They are going crazy.
That's all right.
They be all right. But they're going crazy. Up there now, they got a whole section of Qurans where you can just swear in on. Which one you want? You want Thomas Jefferson's? Or you want Obama's? They just got Qurans that you can just swear in on now. Qurans all over the place, all up in Washington, D.C. and everywhere. So they got Muslims all over the place. And so we have to do our share. We have to do our job. We got a lot of issues that are pressing and concerning that are coming up. And again, we want to just keep you educated about those issues, educated about those concerns. And we don't just want to vote for people. We want to run people. We want more Muslims to run. We want more Muslims to run. We got our young people out there that's not stomp their growth. You know, and let them know that they could be anything that they want to be. It's like the Sheikh said, what makes them any different or better than our kids? That's right. What makes them any different and better? These kids got a better advantage I mean, because they only not just have education, but they also got the streets. They smart. They got street smarts. They got smarts from us. They got Muslim smarts. They pray 5 times a day. They go to Jumu'ah. They're already used to doing what God say do. So they got a good advantage. They got a good jump on it. So we're going to keep on moving. We got a lot of good things coming about. We have the Sheikh. He'll be with us for the next 6 months at least. He'll be with us for the next 6 months, straightening out a lot of concerns, a lot of issues, a lot of questions that people may have about whether they could do this, whether they can't do that, why should they do that, why shouldn't they do that. And one of the things that I say, the easiest and the best thing though, is don't complicate your Islam. Islam is very easy. Islam is very simple. And all we have to do is do what Allah says do, and do as much of it as we can. And Allah will bless us. Allah will bless us. Allah will protect us. Allah will have mercy on us, but we have to do our part. So we thank Allah, and we're grateful to be able to heed another call of Yawm al-Jumu'ah. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for blessing us, for guiding us. Ramadan is coming up as fast as it can. It's coming up very fast. And the soul yearns for it because it gives us an opportunity to get ourselves back together, get ourselves back in shape. So we pray that Allah allows us to see another Ramadan this year, and that He blesses us to have a successful one. And we'll keep on moving towards what we're moving towards. And again, I didn't want to say too much today, but I just wanted to make those few points that, we have the best thing that we can have, this here Islam. Go home, be the best human being that you can be the best brother that you can be the best husband that you can be the best family man that you can be, the best son, the best child to your mother. Be respectful. Respect our women. And be respectful to our mothers and so forth. Don't disrespect your mothers. Don't disrespect. A lot of we see that a lot. People disrespect their parents, and they think that is nice, or they think that is funny. There's nothing funny about that. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, is for a child to disrespect a parent. So have respect for your mothers. Have respect for your wives. Have respect for the wombs that bore us. And just be on your best behavior. You're Muslim. Allah bless you all and protect you and watch over you. Grant you all success in this life as well as the next. Akim Salat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. Qad iqamatu salah, qad iqamatu salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
استووا مستقيم صفوفكم معتدلين. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وحاجا وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا لنخرج به حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا إن جهنم كانت مرصادا للطاغين مآبا لابثين فيها أحقابا لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا الله
أكبر.
سمع الله لمن حمده
لك همك.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر
الله أكبر.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر الله أكبر
الله أكبر.
سمع الله لمن حمده
لك همك.
الله
Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر.
Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر.
Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر.
Allahu Akbar.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
That's all they inshallah. Just got a couple brief announcements. It'll take us 1 minute, inshallah. The first announcement is, again, we want to remember the utility fund. Brother Alameen is up front. He's going to collect from the brothers for the utility fund. Sisters will collect on the sister side. Also, we're having our Sunday meeting this